7-7.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. We've got Valentine. AI is out there with the professor. Then there's Grant, and it's the magician in at the 2 spot. And for New York, we've got Big Smooth, the professor out there with the captain. Then there's Carter, and it's Jackson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And game 1 of the NBA season, Greg, is here. Does everyone get butterflies, or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night.
Here's the captain. Carter outside. Cans it from downtown.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
No good from Grant.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The Celtics shoot their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
First one falls for him. Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city, is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities. Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's the captain. It's deflected, and they get it back. Carter, the pass to Ryan. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Jackson misses. Grant surveying the D. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's the professor. Jackson passes to Drake. Here's Carter. Jackson trying to break free. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches. Boston
again missing. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. He lobs it up. Ryan, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Oh, that's blocked. And he recovers it. And it's AI missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
It's tipped. Now here's Valentine. Tight defense on him. Kicks to AI. And the rejection by Jackson. Valentine shot good. Here's the professor. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bryant. Rebound, Boston. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Ripped away. Out to the right wing.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Drake. Here's Ryan. Over Valentine. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And for a big man, he's as versatile as they come. I mean, he shoots it, he handles it. He's also a terrific passer. You name it, he can do it.
Grant the pass to AI. Valentine. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's the captain. There's the pass to Carter. No good on the three. Grant, right side. Charity stripe shot. Knicks with the rebound.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Here's Jackson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Winner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's the captain. Over to the wing. Passes it to Carter. Goes up on the high post. Here's Jackson. Pass to Ryan. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Austin with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Here's the Magician. And he lays it straight in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Drake outside for Jackson. And Carter has it in the corner. Off target from 3-point range.
Terrific closeout there. to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Grant for three. Knicks with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Winters. He nails it, and we're tied up. Winters has got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice tripper.
Here's Drake. And he dunks it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Grant outside. Lays it up off the glass.
Timeout.
Grant's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Connor, out of hand on it. Poked away. Here's Valentine, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. He hits both from the stripe.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Connor. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
New York ball.
Jackson passes to Carter. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
The Knicks shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
One shot.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Grant. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Here's Connor, and they recover it.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
To the middle, and AI throws it down.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Ryan. Got a piece of it. And they're running. It's up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Guys, you will not see too many of those kind of threes in transition.
Here's the professor. Scoreless thus far. Here's Jackson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Valentine. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Valentine's got 8 points. New York calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Make some noise!
This break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Knicks, 4th.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Here's the captain. 8 points for him. And the shot goes down. 10 points for him.
He's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's AI. Ryan with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Valentine, good, and Grant gets the assist. And that's now 10 points for the Beast.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's the captain. 10 points for him.
2 minutes.
Ryan the pass to Connor. Just 5 to shoot. Over Grant. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Ryan, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's the Magician, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Fourth personal foul. 13th foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:21 left here in the opening quarter. The professor passes to Ryan. From the high post, Valentine grabs the board. Valentine's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's AI. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Here's Drake. Got it. Good job in the low post. The captain's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Grant the pass to the Magician. Fader on the way, and it's Boston with another.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's the Magician. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Drake. Rebounded by the Celtics. Valentine's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And there's the pass to the Magician. The 8-footer. The shot is good off the backboard. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Grant is out there with the Magician. Then there's the Professor. Then there's Valentine. And it's AI in at the 4. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Here's Valentine. And the rejection by Jackson. To the paint, here's Drake. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Jackson passes to Drake. Here's Ryan. He's guarded by AI. New York moving it around. Carter, that's good. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
The Knicks leading by 3. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to AI. Looking to end the run. Bank shot. No good.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's the Professor. He's guarded by AI. 14 feet away, and the Knicks good for 2.
The mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Making us move nicely. That was your Knicks sitting answer.
Knicks on defense. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And Valentine now top of the key. Grant gets a wide open look with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Grant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's the captain. 14 points for him. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Grant, right side. Here's Winter. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
3-point goal.
Grant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Drake the pass to Jackson. Over Valentine. Jackson misses. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to the Magician. And the rejection by Jackson. From deep 3-point territory. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. For New York, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Shots. 3 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
At the elbow, it's Ayan. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Count that one. 12 points for the Beast. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. To the wing on the left. From downtown, the Professor's shot is off.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's the Professor. He has 6. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here.
Releases. No good from Grant. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Knicks. Leading by 5. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics trail by 7. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to come. The pass to Ryan. Shoots over Grant. Misses off the right iron. Boston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Passes it to Valentine. Nice ball movement by Boston. And that one is hammered home.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Looking to get back on track here. And that one is good. That's now 8 points for the Professor. Celtics trail by 7. Timeout call, the Celtics. You have to like what we're seeing from the captain.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Let me hear you.
at this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. In fourth, the Celtics.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Pass to the Magician. They get it back. And AI throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. The shot's good from Carter.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
62.
Floats it up for AI. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Boston ball.
Here's Winters, defended by Carter. And a wide open look for AI. Here's Valentine. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Valentine's got 14 points for the game.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing it, that's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Here's Winters. And it's sent back by Carter. And here comes the break. Here's Jackson. And he comes up with the deuce. Jackson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Pass to AI. The fadeaway. Ryan with the rebound. Ryan's got his sixth rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And the pass to Winters. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
And that's a huge shot there, the three-pointer and the foul. Not the kind of defensive play they were hoping for.
The Celtics have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. New York leading by 6. Here's the professor. He's got 8. Jackson trying to break free. A professor. Good. He's got 10.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's the Magician. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game. Here's the captain. 16 points for him. It's blocked. Here's Winters. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Here come your Knicks City Answers, everyone. Get loud for them. Applause to your Knicks City Dancer.
Here's the captain. 16 points for him. Carter inside the three-point line, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Knicks lead.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. Deflects the pass. Valentine's shot good. Valentine's got 16 points. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Carter outside to the right side. Here's the professor. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. And Boston with the rebound. Valentine's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's AI. The Knicks pull it in. Ryan's got 7 rebounds in the game. A professor, good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Celtics trail by 5.
67.
Here's the magician. 21 points in the game. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Passes it to Carter. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's the professor. He's covered by Grant. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards. Here's Grant. He has 7. AI outside. Back to Grant. For the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Ball.
.127 left in the first half of basketball. The magician and the rejection by Jackson. Winners with the bucket.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's the captain. 16 points for him. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Here's Connor, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line.
At the line,
this quarter.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. The Celtics with the lead. Grant outside. 36 seconds left in the first half. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low, here's Ryan. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Winters. He's got 21. Grant in the post. Makes it off the glass. Grant's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's the captain. 3 seconds left. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, up 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first, and trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on New York.
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from the Magician in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've got the captain, Big Smooth out there with Jackson. Then there's the professor. And it's Carter in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now.
First team foul.
So it's Boston now. They lead by 4. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. There's the lob to Carter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. AI outside. Pulls up. High post. Rebounded by Jackson.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Valentine grabs the board. Valentine's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Grant for 3. Ryan with the rebound. Ryan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Here's Here's Connor. Lays it up off the glass. Well, Professor's got 16.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Shot clock at 6. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Drake. Drops in the layup for 2. The captain's got 20 points. And the Celtics with possession here. 4-point game. Grant dishes to Valentine. Here's the Magician. He's got 21. And the foul on Big Smooth.
Ryan.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Grant. Guarded closer. A steal.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Here's Grant. He's got 12.
84, 82.
And Valentine now top of the key. Here's the Magician. Pass to AI. Here's the Magician. Clock at 6.
Clearly a foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's the Professor. He's covered by Grant. It's blocked.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
New York takes timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And here are the Knicks now. Third quarter of basketball here in just over 3.5 minutes gone by.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pass to the Magician. Fades. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's the captain. 20 points for him. Rebounded by the Celtics. Winters has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Valentine. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Ryan. He's guarded by AI. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Ryan. And here's Grant. Will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's AI. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Lions got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Takes it inside. The captain, no good.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Connor.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Valentine, and no good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Down low, tipped away. And here is Valentine. 20 points for him over Jackson. Valentine's shot good. Valentine's got 22 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Great. Driving in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Knicks trail by 4. Carter outside. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Looking to get it going. And it's laid up and in by AI. AI's got 12 points in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And a fast break now for New York. The shot by Carter, nobody around. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Valentine. And the rejection by Jackson. The pass to Connor.
Celtics foul. Red. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Knicks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Boston leading by 4. Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Fans, make some noise for your Knicks setting answer. of applause to your Knicks City dancer.
Now, here's Grant. 12 points for him. Releases. Good. He hits the jump shot. Grant's got 14 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's the magician. Ryan with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Grant with the ball. He's got 14, and it's AI missing. Here's Ryan, and he slams it one-handed.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And the jam by Valentine.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's the professor. 20 points for him. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Drake. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Remains New York ball.
And so here is New York, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Celtics leading by 4. Grant outside. AI outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Celtics have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good for AI.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's the captain. 24 points for him. And that one, good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Grant outside. Passes to Winters. Here's AI. It's rebounded by New York. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the middle. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to AI. Good, and Grant gets the assist. 16 points for AI.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Here's Grant. 14 points for him. Pass to AI. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
One shot.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
They throw good. AI. Knicks trail by 5. Here's the captain, and he has 28 points for the game. Here's Ryan. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Ryan's got 14 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Stolen by Jackson. Floats one, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Knicks ball.
.153 left in the third quarter. New York moving it around. Here's Carter. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Grant. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. Knicks trail by 3. We've got 123 left to play in the third. And good that time.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Now the pass to Winters. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
.106 left in the third. Knicks trail by 4. Here's the captain. 30 points in the game. Ryan, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively. He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Passes it to Conley. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. The Professor's got 23 points.
Celtics lead 113. 109.
Grant outside. Pass to the Magician. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Here's the captain. 2 on the clock. Here's the drive. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blow. And the foul goes against Boston.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Celtics lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Boston. The professor out there with AI. Then it's the Magician. Then there's Grant. And it's Valentine in at the center. Great. It's deflected. Here's the Magician. Valentine kicks to Grant. Back to Valentine. The 7-footer falls. Valentine's got 26 points.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it off.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
It's stolen by Carter. There's Jackson with the 3. A rebound by the Celtics.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
They recover it. A shot by Valentine, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New York Knicks. There's another block, and that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And AI throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Inside, and stolen by Valentine. Grant goes in. AI up top. Back to Grant. Fires from way outside. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. And another shot. And it's sent back by Carter. And they get it back. A shot by Valentine. No good.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Grant outside to the middle. Here's the Magician. Takes the 12-footer and hits. The Magician's got 27.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Ryan. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Grant, that's good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. It's intercepted. Here's Winters, defended by Carter. Here's the Magician. Pass to AI. Here's the Magician. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. The Magician's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston. Stolen by Grant. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's the professor. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Ryan. He gets that one.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
125, 117.
Here's the pass to AI. Ryan with the rebound.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Grant outside. Here's the magician. To the paint. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And the Knicks with possession here. Here's the captain. And they pick up 2. Now just a 4-point Boston lead.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Left side, Grant. Here's the magician. Good, and Grant gets the assist. 31 points for the magician.
You know, it's exactly how you play big inside. Take advantage of the size advantage that you have.
The captain, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Jackson passes to Ryan. New York moving it around. Here's Connor. He pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. The professor's got 25 points in the game.
123.
Passes it to AI. Knicks with the rebound. Ryan's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. The captain, no good. Boston leading by 4. Here's AI. Right through the D for the layup. 23 points in the game. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's the captain. Carter outside. Pass to the professor. Shot on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. The professor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. For 3.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Down low, here's Connor. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
And that's about those first defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
They get a hand on it. Jackson. And he hits it to tie the game up. Jackson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Grant. Pass to the magician. Back to Grant. That one goes in. Grant's got 22.
I love the tenacity. Terrific move at a crucial point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the a major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
With the drive, it's good. 33 points for the Magician.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
The pass to Connor. High, arcing shot. 5 to shoot. They get it again. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Carter down low. Jackson trying to break free. A nice shot by Carter. Carter's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. Timeout call, the Celtics.
1:35. Timeout, Boston. And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, the Beast.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. But 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Connor. Valentine grabs the board. The Celtics with the lead. AI right side. There's another block.
What a defensive performance.
Out of bounds.
12 blocks.
He's shutting them down right now. Here's the Magician. And it's sent back by Carter. Outside Jackson. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 34 points for Big Dog. And a close look here at the hustle stance for New York.
And they've been acting defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, and the steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Passes it to Connor. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And AI throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the captain, Bryant, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. for three. Ryan with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the free ball, why do you keep firing from there?
There's the lob to Carter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Pass to Winters. And here is Grant. Pass to the Magician. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Here's the captain. The pass to Connor. And the foul called on Dimes. And that'll be his third foul so far.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Make some noise, and we'll send one your way.
Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass it to Connor. That shot misses. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
15 seconds left in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul. Morant at the line. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Right wing. Ryan, the pass to Drake. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Shooting two.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Fires from way outside. It's off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.